Hey, co-host, I think we got some good stuff coming up on this next episode.
Yeah, I like some of these stories. We've got one about a bear opening an SUV door in Tennessee hotel parking lot.
Yeah, and that really cool outfit that Carrie Fisher wore in Return of the Jedi, it sold at auction for $175,000.
Wow. And following on that theme, there's a rare prototype Star Wars Boba Fett action figure from 1979 that is up for auction.
And then the famous TikTok parrot Apollo has broken a world record. Well, I don't know about you, but all this and more will be coming up on The Talking Goose.
The Goose.
Why would anyone go up to that? I'm going to rotate that bear looks like it needs some love. I'm going to go hug it and love it and squeeze it. And it's going to rip my head off.
Only you prevent stupidity.
Anyways, go on.
The co-host, better known as Rich.
The Curry Crisps have been sold since 2013 and are the firm's flagship product. That flagship just sailed.
The Talking Goose, bringing you the less serious side of the news. Brought to you from the Rocket Courier Studios in Tempe, Arizona. Now, your host, The Goose.
Well, everybody, welcome to the next episode of The Talking Goose. Co-host, now that we finally got this vehicle on the road, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm not too bad. I'm just happy to finally be recording.
We're here. The cricket showed up for work today.
There they are. Good job, guys.
And,
good job.
We've got plenty of depressed bears and Star Wars toys.
Yeah, so we like follow-up stories on here. We like to hear what happened, and we did a story a couple episodes back about a rare Boba Fett with the rocket firing.
And this one's very similar. But
this is another one.
The story, there's a little difference.
This is another one. So why don't you go on with this story? Let's take a look here at it.
So, an extremely rare prototype of the 1979 Star Wars Boba Fett action figure, described as the holy grail of collecting, is up for auction. It's got quite the long name here. The auction house Golden said that the Kenner 1979 J-Slot version 2 rocket firing mailer prototype Boba Fett, one of only 30 ever produced, is the highest graded example of the three known to still exist and is the first to be up for auction.
Where's the other 27 at?
The dog chewed him up,
Mom threw him out.
Got stuck in the in the sewer with Ken and Dora. The toy was made as a prototype in 1979, but never made it to market. I guess the dogs didn't chew it up due to the risk of injury. To children from its firing rocket. A similar Boba Fett figure became the most expensive vintage toy in the world when it was auctioned for $525,000 in June.
Good God.
Yeah, we need to start collecting shit.
Yeah.
That figure was one of 70 prototypes made with an L-slot firing mechanism. The Boba Fett being offered from Golden is the first J-slot ever to make it to auction, the auction house said. This item is looked at as one of the most important in the hobby, said Ken Golden, founder and CEO of Golden. This is the first time a Mailer J-Slot V2 missile example has come up for auction, making this a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to own this iconic piece of the Star Wars franchise.
Wow, that would be actually really cool, though. That'd be really cool. So the last few weeks has been nothing but Olympics. A lot of stuff that you got to love the athlete, our athletes, our American athletes, great people. They've done good. They've got gold medals, and that's nothing to joke about. But we had that whole thing about the Turkish dad. Remember the Turkish dad walked up. He just walked up, pointed the gun, and away he goes, gets a silver medal. Yeah. I mean that's just like the ultimate cool.
Yeah. When you just like wander up and
just walk right up, just pull the gun out, and bam, silver medal. None of the special equipment that you see all of them wearing and everything. But then again, the other day there was a French pole vaulter.
Yeah, I heard about this.
Yeah, his pole got in the way.
His pole got blocked by his pole.
Exactly. It's to all the guys out there who say they want really big junk. Well, don't go be a pole vaulter.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
What's his name? Burt Ward from Robin from the original Batman. They used to always complain. Yeah, don't be a pole vaulter, Burt Ward.
yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, and how embarrassing would that have been? I'm sure
national TV.
he's worldwide TV.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he's gotten he'll get his 10 seconds of fame out of it. I'm sure he'll figure out a way to make it, make up for not winning the gold medal or a medal.
You just pole vaulted with your own pole. Where are you going? I'm going to Disneyland.
My God, it just looked painful. I was just like, oh my God, this poor guy. It's just, no.
There we go. Give him a gold medal for pain.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Very good. Yeah, so once again the Olympics. But speaking of gold, and junk, you had remember in Return of the Jedi that outfit that was so Carrie Fisher wore the bikini that was so scantily clad.
Who could forget that? Any young boy who was, let's see, I was about 13 when that movie came out, 12 or 13. Yeah.
86. No, 83. I mean.
83. Oh wow, then I was about 10.
I was about 9.
So, maybe when I
think it was 83.
Yeah, I think you're right. But 83, 84, yeah, I was just, we were just discovering girls at the time. But yeah, who could forget that iconic bikini?
Yeah, and it finally went up for 1983. It finally went up for auction.
And it sold for $175,000.
Was it made out of gold, for God's sakes?
I mean, some nerds, fantasy just came true. I got the Princess Leia bikini.
Ooh. Go on with the story.
The infamous gold bikini sported by Princess Leia in 1983's Return of the Jedi sold for $175,000 at an auction that also featured a screen-used Y-wing model, selling for $1.55 million. Dang.
No Hochi Ben Halo Solo, no Chick-fil-A.
Right.
What movie was that? What Star Wars movie was that?
That was the first one, right? Greedo before.
Yeah, he got it right, folks.
Heritage Auctions said the July 24th and 25th Hollywood Entertainment Signature Auction featured a number of Star Wars artifacts, including the Slave Leia bikini, famously worn by Carrie Fisher when she was a prisoner in Jabba's palace. The costume, inspired by Frank Frazetta, was designed by Nilo Rodis Jamero and sculpted by Richard Miller. When George Lucas showed me the outfit, I thought he was kidding, and it made me nervous, Carrie Fisher told NPR in 2016. I had to sit very straight because I couldn't have lines on my sides like little creases. No creases were allowed, so I had to sit very rigid, very straight.
Well, there were a lot of young boys who were very rigid and very straight over
right?
that. Yeah, over that costume.
That costume caused a lot of boys to hit puberty a lot faster than that.
So
now they just photo edit the lines out.
Yeah, I know that. ILM does all their little tricks to get rid of it now.
Yeah.
With all the computer generated CGI and blah, 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 stuff.
So it said that the auction also included a Y-wing model used on screen during the final battle of 1977 Star Wars, now called Episode 4: A New Hope.
It was always Episode 4: A New Hope.
I know, but nobody called it that.
No, but it always said that in the crawl. It always said Episode 4: A New Hope.
Yeah.
And we always said, what happened to 1, 2, and 3?
Right.
But we didn't really care.
And then they made them.
And then the world was subject to Jar Jar Binks.
The model made by Colin Cantwell was dubbed the TIE Killer because it had a TIE fighter painted on its nose. The miniature sold for $1.55 million, making it the third most expensive Star Wars prop ever sold at auction. I'm still surprised that the bikini didn't go for more than the
the Y-wing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. But so you ever thought about the bedpan? the bedpan. It's like,
I worked in a medical supply store briefly on Saturdays for a couple years, and yeah, he sold these cheap little gray bedpans, and
what I mean. I get it.
it's useful in a hospital.
But to go as far as I want to build a collection of bedpans, I don't get it.
One man's trash is another man's
treasure. Or one woman's trash is another woman's treasure. Go on with the story.
So a collection of 163 unique bedpans. I didn't know, they could come up with that many designs of bedpans, but I guess so.
Well, I mean, look at the picture. They're
all just slightly different.
They're all a little bit different, yeah.
The owner of what might be Europe's largest collection of bedpans is trying to find them a new home after they failed to sell at auction. Nobody wanted crap-stained.
That's pretty shitty that they didn't sell.
I know. Mary Jacobs, 77, of Newmarket, England, said she started her unusual collection while helping out with rummage sales at the Newmarket Salvation Army Hall in 1984. I saw a slipper bedpan come in, and I bought it for 50p for 64
pounds.
Okay,
pounds.
And that was the start. I just wanted to collect something different. Yeah,
that would be real different to collect bedpans.
Yeah. It snowballed from there, and I found myself going around so many places to add to my collection. She now owns 163 different bedpans and has run out of room to store them. I had a cupboard built to store them.
Why didn't she just store them in the bathroom?
That's what I was thinking.
I mean,
she didn't even need a toilet.
I mean, didn't have to even get out of bed. I mean,
right. I had a cupboard built to store them in my front bedroom, but I'm getting older and I need to clear some space, so I hope they go to a good home.
The bedpan's going to a good home now.
They're clean, washed, and in fantastic condition, she said. She attempted to offload her collection earlier this month in an auction conducted by Bateman's, but the tiny toilets failed to attract bidders. Offered for sale in 17 group lots varying from 6 to 12 bedpans in each, including such classics as the Improved Ideal Bed and the Douche Slipper.
The douche slipper. That sounds like a name that you would call somebody. I'm going to start calling you the douche slipper.
Is that anything like a douche canoe?
Yeah.
and the Jones Wear Relax number 500. Wow, there was 500 different Jones Relax. We are sure there's something for everyone who desperately needs to go, the auction house said in announcing the listing. Wow. Yeah, it's a shitty habit, but somebody's got to have it.
Bad hobby, shitty hobby there, folks. Oh my God! So we've told stories about mannequins and in carpool lanes.
Yeah, dummy heads.
Sex dummies on a Spanish resort town. Remember that?
Briefly.
Where they banned sex dolls. For bachelor parties and stuff.
Right.
But now we take this to a new level.
So,
let's go visit our good boys over in New Zealand on this one.
A New Zealand woman found what appeared to be a headless corpse on the beach, but it was what was relieved when police determined it was actually a life-size adult toy.
Hold on, no, better yet.
Those always go together for me. Alice Cowdery said she and her dog Sadie were walking on Taupay Beach, south of New Plymouth in the Taranaki region.
I would like a New Plymouth.
Too bad they don't make them anymore.
There you go.
When the canine led her to something washed up on the sand. I just sort of froze and felt sick, she told Radio New Zealand. I could see it was definitely the shape of a torso, face down, and I can tell it was a woman's figure. I could see it had fingernails, and the toes were really realistic, so it looked like a human figure.
I would be sick if I knew that it was a sex laying on a beach.
Yeah. What was happening on that beach?
Yeah. Well, they've always wanted to have sex on a beach. The guy just couldn't find a woman who would do it for him.
Cowdery called police and 3 officers responded. And then I sort of saw one of the cops nudge it with his foot, and I thought, he's not going to nudge it if it's a body. She said the identity of the object became clear once it was flipped over. You could tell it was a sex doll. Excuse me. She said the dummy was so heavy that it required all 3 officers to drag it back to a patrol vehicle. Again. Was it top heavy?
Yeah. It could have been bottom heavy too. I mean, didn't Queen sing a song about that?
Yeah, fat bottom girls, or I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Yeah, there you go.
They like big butts in New Zealand?
They probably do.
Anyway, police in Malaysia responded to a similar situation in 2022 when a reported body found behind a motorcycle shop turned out to be a discarded mannequin. Other incidents involving mannequins and sex dolls have been reported in California, Ohio, and the Netherlands. Wow.
Yeah, well, they're all over the place.
California doesn't surprise me. Ohio?
The Netherlands don't. Ohio definitely. The Netherlands, no. I mean, we got those Nordic people are very forward and progressive, and so.
People, please stop discarding your used sex dolls on the beach.
Oh my God!
And make sure they have heads so they don't.
Yeah, so nobody thinks that they're an actual body. Maybe that was some strange, sick fantasy. You had sex with a headless woman on the beach. I mean, no.
Yeah. Pass.
No.
So.
Wait a minute. Here, supposed to break. Here we go. Look at this. Guy jumping over a pole vault. Junk getting in the way. There we go. Okay.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in Tennessee.
Yeah. So the depressed bear.
Yeah, we like to incorporate the depressed bear and everything. Greg even thinks he got a job as a spokesman for what was the product?
A jelly. It was a jelly brand. I can't remember. Think of the name now. Crozier's jelly.
Well, he's also auditioning to be a valet here in a Tennessee hotel parking lot because he opened a door. A hungry bear wandered into a hotel parking lot in Tennessee and opened the door of an SUV while the vehicle's owner stood on the other side.
And this is why they always say, keep your doors locked in hotel parking lots, all right?
Right.
They always have the little thing, in the little brochure.
Bait car in lot.
Bait car in lot.
A visitor to the Gatlinburg Hotel captured video when the Bruin approached the silver SUV in the parking lot and opened the passenger side front and back doors, all while the vehicle's owner stood with the driver's side door open, probably with his mouth like.
So here's what amazes me about these bears. Okay, everybody, now let's figure this one out. So this is amazing of the bears. We had the bears that went into the house and got the pack of Oreos. We had the bears that went open the refrigerator and got the chicken, the chocolate cake. We had the bear that walked up to the guy's truck and got the ice chest. Opened the ice chest and ate. And now we have bears going and opening car doors.
The economy is even affecting the bears. They can't afford groceries anymore.
I know. It's pretty sad.
They got to bust into people's cars like everybody else. The owner attempted to ward off the bear by honking the horn, but the animal was unfazed. He was like, screw you, you got food in here. Yeah. Witnesses were able to lure the bear away from the vehicle by throwing food out into the parking lot, allowing the owner and a second woman to secure the vehicle. The bear was then seen climbing into a nearby trailer in an apparent search for more food. Bears are a common sight in Gatlinburg and have been known to break into vehicles in the past, sometimes accidentally locking themselves inside. That would be funny.
But then again, if I saw a bear driving down the road in the car, that's when I would have to be like, I'm done. I'm done. Game over.
But Yogi,
Yeah, they're not just stealing picnic baskets anymore. They've stepped up and are stealing cars. Um, Once again, so we haven't had many good world records to beat recently, or to talk about recently. But this is one that is quite fascinating.
I'd
There,
never heard of Apollo the Genius Parrot before this.
yeah, well, Apollo is a well-known parrot on TikTok.
That's why I don't have TikTok.
Well, you don't even follow their. We do as a show.
I know. I personally do not have TikTok, but if he was on YouTube, I'd probably see him.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, then we'll give you
Brownie
that.
points.
We'll give you that.
Yeah.
But so Apollo the parrot has now actually won a world record. It amazing. I'll put the link to the video on this in the description. So go on with the article.
A TikTok famous parrot from Florida earned a Guinness record by successfully identifying 12 objects in 3 minutes. Apollo, a 4-year-old African gray parrot belonging to Dalton and Victoria, also known as Tori, Mason, identified objects including a bug, a book, and socks by name. The Masons said Apollo's training was inspired by the methods outlined by Irene Pepperberg, an animal psychologist who spent 30 years working with a parrot named Alex. Was she governmentally funded?
It was a grant for the Endowment of the Arts.
Oh, God. Once he started to learn his first object labels, colors, and materials, we knew that he would be able to achieve many of the incredible things that Alex did. And
I might have to.
more.
have Alex come here and be my, or Alex or Apollo come here and be my co-host one day.
I'm out of here.
Maybe Apollo could replace me on when I go on vacation.
I was going to say he'd probably be more entertaining than me, but...
Oh, well, anything's possible. Yeah, but that's for the birds, okay?
Yay!
Right.
Okay, Apollo is a social media star with 2.8 million followers on TikTok and 1.37 million on YouTube.
How do you do it, Apollo? Please.
We need a bird.
We need a bird.
We need a gimmick.
It's like that scene from it's like that segment from Saturday Night Live back in the 90s, Sprockets with Dieter. Mike Myers. Right. Would you like to touch my monkey? And they had the monkey sitting back between the chairs.
Yeah. I like Mike Myers.
Anyways, go on. Go on about Apollo.
Apollo's human parents said the bird is an ambassador for animals. Our mission is to spread awareness of the natural intelligence found in animals, especially bears trying to open car doors for food. We hope our title can change the meaning behind the phrase bird brain, they said.
There we go. They decided to show up.
Good luck with that.
Good luck, yeah. So we like the movies. We're all movie people. Everybody loves movies. So this new segment is going to be called At the Movies with the Talking Goose. Now, mind you, we aren't like Siskel and Ebert. Once again, not many of you, not our viewing audience would know who Siskel and Ebert is, being
right.
that most people that watch us are between 25 and 34.
Yeah, Siskel's been dead about 25 years, and Ebert not that much.
Not much longer, yeah. And so they would not know it. But so what we're going to do is we have come up, we're going to play a little game here. And I have come up with, stop staring at my screen.
I can't see it anyway.
Here, I'm going to turn my
glare
screen.
from the light.
So, we've come up with a segment here. We're going to have co-host said 20 in one of our things, our advertisements, but we're going to do 5 each because we don't.
I was playing Anchorman. I was reading directly off the
teleprompter.
Yeah.
Remind me about that after we're done recording.
Right.
So we're going to come up with 5 movie quotes. We're going to see who can answer the most movie quotes right. And the rules of this game is all we have to do, whoever answers it has to just say who the character was in the movie. Now, or just say, the character.
The movie, the character.
Okay. But if you get it wrong, the person asking the question has to tell the movie, the year it came out, and the character. So anyways, let me test your knowledge first here. Okay, once again, this is a classic '80s movie. One shall stand, one shall fall.
I do not know that one.
That was said by Optimus Prime in the 1986 Transformers the movie.
Okay. I've only seen that all the way through one time. Yeah, Greg was much more of a
Yeah, but
Transformers fan.
he
I
was
more
sitting on his, he was watching while playing Nintendo the whole time.
darn tootin'. All right, I got one for you. You probably saw the picture, so you might be able to cheat on this one. But I was in here yesterday, and you wouldn't wait on me. You work on commission, right? Big mistake. Big. Huge.
Oh, that was from Pretty Woman.
And who said it?
It was Julie. I can't think of her name now. It was her character when she went into the shop on Rodeo Drive.
Yeah, the day after she walked in there in her really high-heeled boots.
Yeah, exactly. So here we go. There. Hey. Here, make it a little louder. Got it.
Okay.
Okay. So here we go. This sort of goes along with bedpans. Funny. Us going out like this. Killed by 100-foot marshmallow man.
Was that Bill Murray in Ghostbusters?
No, that was Ray.
Okay.
Dan Aykroyd's character.
Okay.
But you got the movie right at least.
Yeah.
Okay. Your
Okay.
turn.
Here's one. There's a peck here with an acorn pointed at me.
Oh yeah, I have no clue.
This was a line from the movie Willow, starring a young Warwick Davis, but this was from Mad Mardigan, played by Val Kilmer.
Oh yes, Matt Mortigan and Willow. Excellent. All right, here we go. So I'm actually winning currently. Go figure. Here we go. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. No clue here. No clue. That was said by RoboCop from the 1987 classic RoboCop.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time.
Your turn.
I was going to use a Bill and Ted, but then you just said excellent, and I'm like, yeah, that one's obvious. Obvious.
You guys, once again,
Obvious.
the co-host is dragging behind here, so I did my homework.
The co-host has a lot to do during the week. Everything else is so... Okay.
Go, come on, this is why you got to do your homework.
Gonna make it, not gonna make it, not gonna make it, not gonna make it.
I know the movie. I can't think of I know the line. I can't think of the movie.
You know who said it?
No, I'm there. Okay.
It is from Three Amigos.
Oh, really?
Something like that. And it was uttered by Steve Martin, who also was known as Lucky Day in the movie.
All right. So let's see if you can figure out this next question here. And the name of the movie. Merry Christmas. Shitter was full.
Sounds like Home Alone, but I know that was the 90s. Christmas Vacation,
Okay. Who said it?
Randy Quaid,
Okay. But what was the name of his character?
Uncle something,
No. Cousin Eddie.
Cousin Eddie.
We get a... But we also get a... There we go.
All right. We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
That was Ghostbusters.
Cheater.
I didn't. That was Ghostbusters. It was said by Dr. Venkman.
Yep.
All right, here's a good one that we. This is number 5 for me here. Here's a good one. Joey, do you like movies about gladiators?
Airplane.
Yeah.
The pilot. Yeah.
What was the pilot's name?
It was Peter Graves, but
Yeah, but what was the character's name?
Captain Over?
There we go, Captain Over. Yes. Oh my God, he got it, folks.
I saw that quite a bit. And I'm serious, and don't call me Shirley.
Yeah, that was Leslie Nielsen's character in the Doctor in Airplane.
Doctor what?
I don't remember what his name was.
I wouldn't have remembered this either. Dr. Rumack.
Oh, Dr. Womack. Yeah, no. Nope. Anyways, with that, the angels are singing in my ears, taking us away from this painful.
Let us know how you like that segment. We're gonna try to improve on it.
Yeah, we will when we get a little better at it. And yeah, exactly.
When the co-host does his homework.
Yes, exactly. So, with that being said, remember everybody, like, subscribe, click the little bell button, watch the shorts, watch the reels, watch the program. We're on TikTok, X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and of course YouTube if you're watching this right now on YouTube. All right, with that, I think we will, let's try to do this again in a week.
All right.
Not two, we're going to do it again in a week.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we will see you then. Have a good one.